Most car designers can all say that they've designed cars since they were a little kid. In that case, that's the same for me. I've been told that I was sketching cars even before I remember myself. I've always done it, and I always have a pen in my hand, and I'm always sketching cars. And falling in love with shaping this object on a piece of paper, it is absolutely the most, I don't know, the most simple thing that I do probably. You know, it's just something that I do without even thinking about it. My job is to design a car. However, a car is not just the sketch. It's a very complex process of thousands of little details that have to come together in one harmonious image. I guess I'm kind of looking after every little corner on the car, every detail that we're doing all over the car, that there's no missing link. For example, the gradation of a color is important, and it's very important. It's not just, oh, it goes from green to blue, it's how green goes to blue. That's important.
The light that comes with the bottom, I really like this. Whoa!
A car is fulfilling so many jobs. It's a mean of transportation, but it is also a way how you see yourself when you drive the car. Then it's got to be the best phone you've ever had because it's got to have perfect connectivity in it. It has so many expectations to fulfill nowadays. That's why it is getting more complicated, but also more interesting. I think that designing a Mini, it really has to have the focus of being timeless design. Something that will be around forever. And that sounds like a big word because forever means forever. I want to make sure that people that will look at these cars in 15 and 20 and 30 years are still going to say, but that's a really nice looking car and I really like the way it works and how it feels.
We're just so happy to be in this Mini design studio area because it's got this mix of loft space feeling, but it's still sort of an engineering area. You know, we're in the middle of a big engineering department. Thousands of engineers are working around us, and we're right in the middle of it. We have a look right into the courtyard where pieces are being delivered and cars are being delivered and prototypes are being delivered. At the end of the day, I actually think that's important for creativity. You have to have a certain buzz around you to keep this creative area going. You got nothing!
I'm sure people could say, okay, yes, because you work with Mini, you drive a Mini, but quite on the contrary, I would drive it anyways. And my personal favorite right now is the Mini Clubman.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the smallest car that I can have that fits guitars lengthwise inside the car.
Look my way. You don't know me, you don't see me. You don't even care.
When starting a new painting, every time there's this special moment when you're in front of a white canvas and you have to come up with the first new ideas, what's going to end up as a picture. It's such a highly emotional moment. I call it sort of the white canvas moment where you have to make up your mind. Each image, each little block is then going to end up as a composition. It is very comparable actually to the process of designing a car because it's just one step on the path to creating something that's then going to remain. In today's world, when we sketch on computers, I think you have to also sketch unplugged. On a computer, you have like an undo button. You know, you can hit undo as many times as you want. But, you know, when you're here with this painting, you know, there's no real undo. There's a different way of thinking. It's not taking away what you just done, you just build on it. The things that really keep me going are very, let's say, expressive things, like making music, like painting pictures, like creating cars. Also, the giving thing, the creating, the making stuff, you know, refuels my batteries. don't think I'm a perfectionist. I'm moving so fast that it would be too tough for me to be a perfectionist in everything I do. I think in the very moment that you're creating stuff and you're doing things as good as you can, that's perfection already. And who's to judge whether that red is better than that red? I don't know, but I did it as good as I could. In the future, we're going to be looking at cars in completely different ways. What's always going to remain, I think, the new Mini, when you see it, you're going to come around the corner and you're going to say, wow, that's a Mini. Wow.